Hi guys, so this video is about a good Samaritan or a scammer. You be the judge. I just saw this video. One of the foreigner blogger was in Cebu, and then he went to the market because he wanted to try many Filipino street food. So he went there and he just saw this all sobatero, who all men selling ice cream in the Philippines. What we call them sobatero. And then he decided, he wanna try the ice cream, and then at the same time, and then he saw this like a tricycle driver was looking at him, and he's offer say, hey, do you want one? And of course, the tricycle driver said yes. It's a very hot day, and hey, free ice cream is free ice cream, right? So this blogger decided to give the tricycle driver one of the cone ice cream, and the word spread so fast like a wildfire. It just spread around to all other tricycle driver. And then before he knew it, he was surrounded by the tricycle driver, and everybody also want to have a free ice cream. So the blogger was very sport, and he said sure, because he knows in Philippines those ice cream cone is very cheap. I believe like it's like 4 peso. 4 peso is almost like what? Not even. I think not even. No, I'm not. My math is not so good now. Probably is like maybe 10 cents, something like that. If you you try to translate that to dollar, it's about 10 cents. So he said okay. He obliged. Whoever wants the ice cream. He's willing to to pay for it. And then after everybody got their ice cream, and he said, "Oh no, okay, let's no more." It was jokingly. He would say, "Oh, don't spread anymore. Don't try to spread to other tricycle driver." And toward the end, he asked the sobatero, the ice cream man. He said, "All right, how much is it?" So the ice cream man, he's pretty, he's looked like an old guy. You can see from the thumbnail, from the thumbnail. He was trying to tell, Filipino are very, soft spoken. He said 40, 40, and the man probably, I don't know if he could not hear very well, or he was just like, maybe he was also so like a surprise, like 40, that could not be, because he was buying everybody like they're probably like 10 tricycle driver getting a free ice cream, including his ice cream. So he was thinking in his mind, like there got to be at least 10 people. It can be 40, because 40 is if you translate that to dollar, that's like like not even $1. So he was thinking maybe the old man got confused, or could not do the math or something like that, or maybe it's a mistake. And he keep asking Makano, Makano. He speak a little bit Tagalog, and the foreigner, of course he tried to be try to be polite, and try to be get comfortable with the local. So he's speaking some Tagalog. He said Makano, Makano. He would keep asking. The old man said 40, 40. And then all of a sudden this guy, the good Samaritan, was watching them from not too far, like maybe 5 feet away. He could hear the whole conversation. Actually, the good Samaritan was the first one who got the ice cream here. He's the one who spotted the foreigner was buying ice cream, and the foreigner, like, they got an eye contact, and they say, hey, do you want one? And he said yes. So he's the one who received the good deeds from the foreigner blogger. He's the first one who got the ice cream, free ice cream. and then he start to come forward. I my first impression was he's trying to help, translate, the with the ice cream man, and he said, how much is, was saying in I think in Tagalog or Cebuano, but I can pick up what he was saying, and the ice cream man said 40. So he said okay, and then he turned around to the blogger, said 400, and then he just kind of whispered in Tagalog, because I can pick up. He said, just give. He said, tatang, it's like a old man, said, just give me like a 200, like they're gonna split the 400, But he turned around, as you can see from the thumbnail, he was pointing like forefinger. He said 400 instead of 40. He said 400, and the foreigner said, "Oh, 400, okay." And again, this foreigner was being very generous, and also kind of naive at that time, very trusting with the locals. So he decided to kind of, instead of just give 400, he gave maybe he felt bad for the ice cream man, because he's old. He gave the ice cream man 1,000 peso, and then he said, "I don't need change back." He said, "Thank you." In his mind, he was thinking, I buy so many ice cream, and why is so cheap? He kind of also, I think he also miscalculated, the price in the Philippines. Everything, so those street food are very cheap. So he probably miscalculated. He decided to give 1,000 peso, and then say, "I don't need the change back." Oh, before I show you that, let's go to the video. All right, folks. I just overheard the one of the guys said, because the foreigner blogger was asking, how much is the ice cream, and one of the guys said that it's 3 peso. So he probably bought more than 10 ice cream, and then that's unfortunately, when that happened, and then the first guy, the first tricycle driver, overheard, their conversation. He like, he said, he probably feel like he's, opportunity. He feel there's an opportunity, to make money, so he came forward and pretend to be helping to translate, the conversation between the ice cream man and the foreigner blogger. But it really, he tried to have a cut on that big fish. So he pretend asking the ice cream man how much is it, and then and he turned around and he said, it's instead of 40, he said 400, to the foreigner. It's 400. And then he just kind of whispered to the ice cream man, said, "Hey, just give me 200 later." Yeah. So it's a shame that people would do that. You try to do good things to them, try to treat them, do a nice gesture, and they in return try to take advantage of you. Not only take advantage of you, but also to scam you. It's a shame for the country, for the Philippines. When you have people like that. So there's no excuse. There's no excuse like don't say it because of poverty. You see opportunity, you see a big fish, and you want to take advantage. I mean, it's almost like Italy. Italy, there's a lot of Italy, Paris, or those touristy spot. A lot of pickpocket, lot of scammer. So not only in the Philippines, it's everywhere. Like I say, like I'm saying. So here, I just want to again blow this up a little bit. I want to show you everybody is in this on this foreigner because look, they know what's going on. The tricycle driver, they know what's going on. They know they are scamming the foreigner, but they don't do nothing. They did not do nothing. They just go along with it. It just, it's a, I'm so embarrassed. When this thing happened, I'm very embarrassed because I'm from the Philippines, and then I know probably the ice cream man, maybe he doesn't want to do, you know, he know that the guy was lying when he said 400, but he go along with it, maybe because he felt like maybe threatened. Maybe if he says something, they're gonna pick on him later. After the foreigner left, I'm sure they will pick on him. So remember, he's old and he has to get along with this tricycle driver. He's working side by side with them on that area, on that spot. So he's going to be vulnerable to maybe to the whole group, because I know this tricycle driver, they have like a brotherhood thing. It's the same thing with the vendors, with the local vendors, the market vendors. They have these brotherhood things. If they always stick together, and then sometimes it's for the good reason. I've seen it, firsthand. I've seen it many times. Sometimes when they have problem with the let's say with a bad customer or disrespectful customer, and they go into the argue, and then of course sometimes the customer is much bigger, younger, stronger, and then the vendor are smaller or not that strong. So they kind of bond together, and then if they need help, the rest will come to the rescue. I've seen this happen in Manila. I've seen it happen in New York, in Chinatown. I remember one time, this vendor was having an argue with the one of the customer, and all of a sudden he just say something. All the vendor just swarm the customer, like they're gonna gang up on that customer. So yeah, there's maybe he felt threatened because he's old, but at the same time, when to see when he said 400, and then out of the good heart the foreigner gave him 1,000 peso. Can you imagine that? Actually, he's supposed to pay you 40 peso, but now he's giving you a thousand peso, and you were just like smiling, like go along. Yeah, 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 I don't know. I just couldn't do that. I cannot do that for me. So hopefully, let's blow this. Let's make this scammers tricycle driver. Look at that. He's pointing a forefinger 400. Let's make him famous, and hopefully a barangay. I think a barangay captain should, if somebody recognize him, maybe report it to the local barangay. Just maybe have the barangay captain have a talk with him and explain that not to do that again, because it's a very embarrassing for the country, for the local community. And maybe next time he wanna do that again. Maybe he just sometimes people do crazy things. Let's just put it that way. Okay. So anyway, and this, it can happen anywhere, not only in the Philippines. Not only in the Philippines. It can happen also in here in the U.S. I've seen it happen I was mocked in Paris, and I was very careful. I've seen people were trying to do scamming in Italy. It's everywhere. I'm sure everybody knows that. So anyway, just be very careful out there. Let me know your thought on this video. Thank you again for watching. Take care, stay safe, and God bless.